Hi guys, it's Joel again. I was asked the question the other day about the book of Enoch. I'm going to try and answer this the shortest way possible. Get rid of it. It is a fallacy. It's a heresy. I think it's a book of demonology, but in angel form, using angels instead of the words of demons. And here's why. If you go read the Enoch, 2nd chapter, verse 3, it says, "Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it." If you study Genesis, man, you don't find in any of that really. I mean, you find the dew during the creation of man, but it also says that God did not allow, didn't cause it to rain upon the earth until Noah's flood. The fountains of the deep broke open, so the whole earth was basically dirt before the fountains of the deep broke open. That's where, after the fountains of the deep broke open, that's where we get the oceans from. If you take a globe, take all the water out of it, man, you get a whole bunch of dirt underneath that water. You see the cracks in the earth, which says the fountains of the deep broke open. Basically, that water came bursting forth. I think that something hit the earth because in science, they teach you that the earth is not 100 or true north and south. It is a false north and south, which is on a wobble. And they also teach you that in science that this wobble is slowing down. Now, in paradise, if the world was paradise, it would be straight up and down. There might be a variance in the orbit of Earth from around the sun that basically makes it kind of like an elong egg shape. So it stretches further on this side, which would be like a fall type season and a spring type season where everything, basically withers. All the trees wither because death didn't come until after the fall of man. So everything would wither, fall off the trees, and then spring would come back and everything would be in bloom again. That's what I think. I don't think there was a crystallized thing around the earth at all. We don't see that with any other planet. And I did a little bit of astronomy for myself back in 2007, 2009. So I kind of understand that. But it says, "Behold summer and winter." I don't believe summer and winter existed before the fall of man. I believe that something hit the earth, knocked it off its kilter. So here we get summer. Over here we get winter because it's further away in the arch of the earth, all that stuff, all that scientific stuff. Then, it does say that during the creation of man, before man, that God didn't cause it to rain upon the earth. But there was dew that came up from the earth and that watered the whole face of the earth. The whole face of the earth. It doesn't, it does say that there was great seas and rivers, but it was mainly just plant vegetation with dirt. Because like what I say, the water was underneath the crust of the earth, man. It broke forth. What else? And, that's where you get dinosaurs that are gigantic, man. I mean, they say that there was more oxygen. The body was more adapt to it. And not only that, dude, but if you're talking about Jesus, recreating heaven and earth anew, what we live in, it's off kilter. A new earth where it's just basically paradise all year round would be, true north and south. You don't have any of this fall and summer and fall, summer, or winter and summer, winter and summer. We got 3 different seasons that we go through. Now, I do believe, because of Genesis, it says 4 signs and seasons. So you got spring and fall, spring and fall. Those are 2 different seasons. But now what the earth is going through is high heat and water, high heat and water. And that if you understand about de-stressing, can make something look major old real quick. So I don't believe that it's an old earth. I believe it was a literal 6 days of creation. What else? So yeah, that's another teaching I guess I could do. Um, but as for the book of Enoch, take it, throw it in the trash, man. Basically, you got. I think that somebody had fabricated most of the stuff in it, just because it says that Jude mentions Enoch. Come on, guys! It doesn't say the book of Enoch, and I've read in the Bible where it refers to other books, and they call them either scrolls or books. This one passage, it doesn't say the book of Enoch or the scroll of Enoch, and it's like, okay. So that tells you right there that that history could have been basically, how can I say this, passed down word for word, because we do find that the ancient Israelites, Hebrews, and all them would pass down their histories word for word, and I have Native American blood in me, so therefore they pass down oral histories themselves. So just something to think about. Other than that, like I said, dude, it sounds to me like it's more of a demonology book than it is even an apocrypha. Because I know some of the apocryphas line up with the Word of God. This one it does not line up. It's like somebody started disguising stuff in it to try to fool people. That's the first, thing I got from it. So, yeah. But truly get into Genesis, the creation of the world. Study it out for yourself. I know it's taken me almost, dear God, man. Yeah, about 11 years for God to really show me this stuff, and then I took all the puzzle pieces and put them on all together. Because, like I say, God, He has all the time in the world, man. He can teach you for as long as He wants. He doesn't just have to show you something right then. He can stretch it out in a process of learning. So that's why I've been walking with Him for almost 18 years now. I love it, man. He has taught me so many different things, man, over that period of time, that whenever I was a first Christian, everybody was like, well, you're Christian, you should know this right now. It's like, no, dude, that's not the process, man. If that was the case, then why didn't Paul know everything right then? Why didn't the disciples know everything right then? Because they had to walk. They had to walk it out, man. God would show them new things. So that's my thoughts on it. Book of Enoch, false. It's a fable. Throw it away. Either you believe Genesis, you believe the foundation of the Bible, or you believe the book of Enoch, man. One is true and one is not. I'm going to go with the one that's already in the other 66 books. I believe that those scholars back then were smarter than the scholars we have now. We have too much stuff that pollutes our brains in this day and age to be as smart as they were. So that's my thoughts on it. Yeah. All right, guys. May Jesus bless you, and may He always smile upon you.